pushing. We're gonna go over Monday Night Raw, and we're gonna talk about just a little bit about what I liked and didn't like. We're gonna run through this real quick, and then we'll talk about the one thing on the show that I thought was absolutely positively amazing, which was Woods and Kofi, the downfall of the New Day. So we started off with Gunther. He had an interaction with Damian Priest. Priest left him laying. What's going to happen when you lose from a guy from the streets? Your aura is gone. Not too much going on here. Gunther ain't losing that title to Priest, even though I love Priest. I wonder where he goes from here after this, because I don't see him beating Gunther. But I think they got to do something with Priest, because he's definitely making the rounds here. So good for him. We had a tornado tag. The Creed Brothers of American Made defeated Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. So that happened. We had Ludwig Kaiser beating Braun Breaker by DQ. That would be a match, triple threat match. Excuse me. We had a World Tag Team Championship match. The Judgment Day versus the War Raiders, and the Judgment Day retained and kept the titles. Alpha Academy beat the New Day, and they had a massive falling out after the fact, and that is not going to be the last time we hear about that. The Miz approached the Final Testament backstage. The Miz claimed he saw the Wyatts and Karrion Kross and wondered if they saw the Miz. Kross said if they want to play games, then they'll play games. Kross told Scarlett to stay in the back for safety, and then Kross and AOP left, and AOP grabbed Miz. Scarlett looked in the mirror, and then behind her saw Nikki Cross with the face paint, and then Scarlett was scared, and the show went back to a break. After the break, the Final Testament and the Miz were shown looking for the Wyatt Six, but they couldn't find them. Kross went into the dressing room to see Scarlett in the room and freaking out. Kross hugged her and wondered who did this. Scarlett said it was Nikki Cross. They showed a mirror in the room and it had a message on it. Everyone has something to lose. So them trying to turn him babyface. Oh, good luck with that.
You stupid.
Well, I can't really say you stupid, but I will say is them trying to turn him babyface. I don't know. We'll see about that. Then we had more bloodline stuff going on. Solo said he acknowledges his bloodline over Roman's. Solo said he'll see them at War Games. And we had a War Games advantage match. Bianca Belair beat Nia Jax with the 450 to get the War Games advantage. Looks like Bayley's going to be that fifth member for them. And I want to talk about this Xavier Woods promo versus Kofi. They really went at each other, talking about how Woods was saying, we gave it all to you. You lost in 6 seconds to Brock. And Kofi was like, me and E were champions, but you've never held a singles title. So it's like they were trading blows back and forth. Woods also told Kofi, listen, you guys have won titles, but it's because of us. We put you there. But he told Woods, listen, we gave you King of the Ring. We helped you get there, and yet you did nothing with it. So at the end of the day, these guys are going blow for blow. And I think Big E might be, obviously they're not going to wrestle because Big E ain't cleared. And at the end of the day, if Big E never wrestles again, he had a good career. And that brother, I just want him to be healthy, because he could have died had he broken that C1 vertebrae. So at the end of the day, Big E looks like he's okay. He's got the Sylvester Stallone thing going, but I think Stallone had surgery as well on his neck. Stallone's a badass, man, for real. But at the end of the day, if you add Big E into this and let these guys go down and down and down in dissension and just let them argue with each other and just go crazy, then you add Big E for the emotional aspect. These guys share genuine emotion, all of them. What will happen is you turn Xavier Woods heel, and you let him beat the crap out of everybody, and then you push him to the moon, and fans will really boo him. They might not boo Kofi. Like if you turn Kofi heel, that ain't gonna work. But they will boo Xavier Woods and give him the run listen, he's great on the mic. The brother can wrestle. They just need to give him something. So what? Xavier Woods is not 6'4". He don't gotta be 6'4". He don't gotta be 289,000 pounds. The brother can wrestle and he can talk. And this emotional feud, this is gonna turn. If they play their cards right, Kofi and Woods can be an emotional feud that takes them all the way to Mania, and you got Big E there. Let Woods go over. But you got the remnants of something here, because that probably is the most talked about thing on this show that happened on Monday Night Raw. But what I want to talk about is the Intercontinental title for the women. Now, all right. Here's my thing. I don't like it. I think we got too many titles as it is. I just think you don't need to add another title for something. If you want to, you get rid of the tag titles for the women and have all of those women that are in fake makeshift tag teams, have those women go fight for this Intercontinental title. And then you could use that IC title like you use the men's IC title. You build up somebody to get that IC title, you let them run with it, and then when you're ready to move them to the next level, you move them to the next level. They drop the IC title and then they go to the world title. Like, that's how you do it. But having another title, and then you got tag titles, which nobody gives a shit about. Like, they need to get rid of those tag. Unless you're going to have those women's tag titles across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and let a lot of these women have the chance to go get it, it kind of doesn't make sense. They don't need that. They don't need it. They got enough women right now that they got enough women on Raw and SmackDown to chase the world titles and then chase the IC titles. If you're going to have it like that. Or you have one IC title across both brands, and you have certain women up here chasing the world title, certain women down here chasing this title, but they have two world champions. So unless they just start slashing championships and combining them, which they probably won't do because they have two very big brands, one's going to be on Netflix, one's on USA Network, I don't see it. But they got too many titles and not enough people that are over to fill them. Now, obviously, you got to get people over. I get it, but I don't see how this benefits anybody. But War Games is shaping up to be a really good show. I'm actually very much looking forward to it. Maybe they'll open the show with the women, close the show with the men. I don't think we're getting any crazy, swerve, who got you? I don't think we're getting any of that. But I do think we're going to get some solid wrestling on Saturday. So with that being said, we might get a cash in though. We might get Tiffany Stratton cashing in. Finally, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. But shaping up to be good, so we will see how this rocks out moving forward. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys tonight. We out in less than 15 minutes. I'm out. See y'all on Sunday. Peace.